What's up YouTube, how you all doing? So in this video, me and my friend here are going to be doing a real world comparison of both the HTC One X and the Samsung Galaxy Note. And, we've both seen loads of videos comparing the latest Android smartphones, so we want to give you our opinion both for the hardware and the software on both the HTC One X and Samsung Galaxy Note. Now here's our point. Most videos you see on YouTube and other social networking sites always seem to be comparing numbers and graphs, benchmarks, etc. But take a look at the let's take a look at the HTC One X. The HTC One X was first announced in February of this year, 2012. And released to the public in May of the same year. It's got a super IPS LCD2 capacitive touchscreen with a resolution of 720 by 1280, and the Samsung Galaxy Note has a super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen with a resolution of 800 by 1280, obviously being a high resolution because it is the larger screen. So let's compare both the screens on these smartphones. And as you can see, if my camera focuses, the HTC One X, it's a really bright and vibrant display. I mean, what I wanted to point out is, I mean, this is supposed to have a quad-core processor. And if I bring up a live wallpaper to demonstrate where I think it's going wrong, let's change it here. If I go into my live wallpapers and if I can find it. That's the one. Now let's look when the wallpaper's playing. As I swipe to the left, notice the pause. See, it pauses every time we switch from screen to screen. Now on the Samsung Galaxy Note, this doesn't happen. And it has basically, it's got half the power. And so I just wanted to put that out there. So. Let's look at the screen on the Galaxy Note. So if we load up the same wallpaper, and we'll see how that fares compared to the One X. If I can find it. Here it is. So let's load up this wallpaper. Set the wallpaper. Now you can see it running now. If I flip from screen to screen, you'll notice there's no lag whatsoever. It doesn't stop at all. Now it may be just a bug in because the HTC One X is running Android Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0.3. The Note I've got at the moment is currently running 2.3.6 Gingerbread. Now I don't know why, but this is Note I was sent for review on Vodafone, and I had my friend then has also has a white Galaxy Note. And this is running Android Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0.3, the same as One X. Now I don't know why the Vodafone version hasn't updated to Ice Cream Sandwich yet. But as you can see, that if you can focus there, Android 4.0.3. If we look at the can focus. If we look at the my Note, the black one, it's on Android 2.3.6. If I go to software update, okay. So as I was saying, sorry I had to cut there to take a phone call. As you can see, it says no update found. Now I don't know why this is, because they're both identical models. They're both the Samsung Note GTN 7000, and the only difference with my friend Neil's being white and mine being the black version. So we'll move on anyway to the next test. As you can see, both these devices have really high resolution screens, and they look quite nice they are quite nice to use. But as you've seen with the live wallpaper, there seems to be an issue with loading when swiping back and forth between screens on the One X, even though it has a quad-core processor. Now I'm not saying HTC One X is a bad phone, just seems to be not quite there with all the bugs and you know. So now let's test both the phone's processors. Instead of benchmarks, we're going to do a simple test installing an app at the same time. Both I think we're going to be using Angry Birds Space on both the HTC One X and the Galaxy Note. Between the HTC One Tegra 3 and the Galaxy Note 1.4 GHz dual core processor. So as you can a dual core processor. So let's install these two apps at the same time and see how long it takes. So just got Angry Birds Space here. I'm going to try and hit the install button at the same time.
We'll do our best.
See, they're both loaded more or less exactly the same time. And now they're both installing. These are both on the same Wi-Fi network, by the way, so there's no competition between network speed, even though they're on different carriers.
Where the Note's gone in first. Let it download first, and so it's a fair test.
Yeah.
Oh, it installs anyway, so.
So even though the Note's got the half the processor speed, it seems to have finished before the One X. So there you go. Just goes to show that you really don't need all that power of a quad-core processor.
You open them up?
Yeah, open them up and see how fast it takes, how fast it opens. So yeah, more or less exactly the same. I think the One X was slightly ahead there.
Might have been by a bit.
So as you can see, Angry Birds Space installed more or less exactly the same time on each phone. Well, in fact, I've got to give a bit of credit to the Note because it did install slightly faster. They opened about the same time after installation. Now, I'm not saying either of these phones, I'm not saying the Note's superior to the One X or vice versa, but obviously it's hard to compare ice cream sandwich and gingerbread because there are two different flavours of Android. So